ANS mission briefing, Convoy Escort B2314. Security level high, eyes only. Classification, for immediate implementation. Issuing authority, Command Operations Center, Shelter Alliance Naval High Command. Date of issue, redacted. Directive 2, Lieutenant Commander Alexei Renard. Commander Renard, following your commendable tenure at the Alliance Naval Academy and subsequent valuable service in junior rotations, circumstances have converged to present a unique opportunity. Typically, further rotations would precede such an advancement, yet your proven record and the distinct requirements of our current operations have led High Command to fast-track your progression to a leadership role. You are hereby appointed to lead the ANS Impulsive, a Rains-class frigate. The decision reflects both your exceptional capabilities and strategic considerations of the moment, tailored to utilize your skills where they are needed the most. Your assignment is to lead Convoy B2314, consisting of 3 civilian merchant vessels. This operation is critical for the Alliance amid current posturing and standoffs with the Outer Systems Protectorate. Despite ongoing tensions, Command assesses the threat level for this mission as low, based on current intelligence. The likelihood of engagement with OSP forces or pirate activities is considered minimal. Nonetheless, vigilance and readiness are mandated to ensure the convoy's safe passage and in adherence to Alliance security measures. Successful completion of your mission requires secure escort of a vital supply convoy to the Crebensis system. This operation plays a pivotal role in enhancing the Alliance military's preparedness at the Bethel Gate. Successful completion of this task will not only fulfill a critical logistical requirement, but also visibly affirm the Alliance Navy's readiness and operational effectiveness, dispelling any doubts regarding our capability to respond to current and future challenges. Your ship, the ANS Impulsive, is equipped with 2 Mark 64 cannons capable of firing 250mm rounds. You also have 1 RF-101 Bullseye radar for fire control and 1 ES-22 Pinard electronic support system for detecting enemy radar emissions before they can detect you. You're joined by the ANS Halcyon, a missile-carrying frigate. This ship also has an ES-22 Pinard, allowing you to track down enemy radar emissions from a distance. In addition, this ship has multiple Size 1 and Size 2 missiles that it can direct to target with the E-55 Spotlight Illuminator. You're also joined by the ANS Karnov III and the ANS Keith. Both of these are equipped as PD corvettes, designed to provide point defense and missile defense to your frigates and the convoy. They are additionally equipped with Mark 62 cannons for light ship deterrence. Your objectives: escort duty. Your primary mission is to ensure the safe passage of the convoy from Central Alliance territories to the Crebensis system. The convoy is transporting critical supplies of munitions and equipment. Safeguarding both the convoy and its cargo is paramount. Readiness against potential threats. Despite a low assessment of risk, maintain high alertness for pirate activities. Engage only as necessary to protect the convoy, leveraging the tactical capabilities of your frigates and corvettes. Intelligence collection. Monitor for any OSP-related activities or movements during this mission. Although not anticipated to pose a direct threat, gather and report any relevant intelligence back to Command.
Alexei, let's put aside the official jargon for a moment. You've seen the orders, but let's talk about what this really means for you and your crew. First off, congratulations are in order. Commanding your own vessel straight out of the Academy is no small feat, and it speaks volumes about the faith High Command has in your abilities. But let's be clear, the situation we're in is far from routine, and deep down, I think you know that. Now, about this mission. It's a convoy escort, yes, but it's still vitally important to our efforts to prepare in case things go hot with this OSP situation. High Command's playing it down, expecting smooth sailing to the Crebensis system. They're betting on the OSP's posturing as just that, posturing. And pirates? According to them, hardly a concern worth losing your sleep over. But here's the thing, Alexei. Space is unpredictable, and so are people. We're in a delicate dance with the OSP, and tensions are high. A single spark could set off more than we're prepared for, and I want you to be that spark's extinguisher, not its kindling. Your ships, the Impulsive and Halcyon, along with those 2 Sprinter corvettes, they're sturdy, reliable, but they've seen their share of the galaxy. Now don't let the age fool you, they're more than capable of handling a skirmish or 2, but I need you to be smart. Use every advantage you've got, your training, your crew, and maybe some asteroid fields along your route. Keep your eyes open and your senses sharper. This low engagement probability is no excuse for complacency. And between you and me, I would not put it past the OSP to fund pirates. Be ready for anything, and bring our people and those supplies home safely. That's all, Alexei. You've got this. We're counting on you.
Receiving.
All right, here we go. Just starting this mission off, we're just going to give everyone a move order forward. So our objective here is just to escort this convoy. I'm going to drop our speed down to probably about 2/3 so we don't overtake them.
This is Convoy lead.
And let's have a quick look at our ships. So as we saw in the briefing, we've got the Impulsive, which has our two 250mm cannons, the Pinard, and it also has the Bullseye for target control. We've got the Keith here, which is a PD defense ship. It also has a small Mark 62 gun. The Halcyon is our ace in the hole if we get attacked by any pirates or anything, with its size 1 missiles in the VLS-46 here, and the size 2 missiles here. Very, very powerful and scary. And we have the Karnov 3, which is also another PD ship. And then we're escorting these transport ships. This is the Tilde S. Sowers. We've got the ANS 1 check here. And we also have the Flesh and Vigil. So we've got a pretty big fleet on the go. Let's make sure that this goes ahead okay. Looks like the Flesh and Vigil is jumping ahead of us a little bit, but we're going to stay on 2/3, I think, until it gets a little bit further ahead. Let's speed the Halcyon up, though. I want it to get a little bit more in the middle of the convoy. So our mission objective here is just to escort this convoy through this asteroid belt to the withdrawal line here. If they make it to the withdrawal line, then we've completed our mission objective. What we can do is we've got this big asteroid here, so we're not going to pick up any radar emissions from it. And the Impulsive here has a Pinard, which in a 180-degree, sort of 180 bubble around it, so it can't go down. It will detect any radar emissions. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to roll this ship this way. So the Pinard is not trying to pick up any radar emissions from this side. And we'll do the same thing with the Halcyon as well. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just angle it up a little bit, and I'll angle the Impulsive down a little bit. And then if there's anything hiding in these asteroids emitting radar, we'll be able to detect it. The Keith and the Karnov, their job is basically just to protect the fleet as much as possible with PD. Okay, so far so good. Everything's nice and quiet. The Keith's actually been positioned in a really nice place because of that roll. And so is the Karnov. They're now in among the convoy, which is actually quite nice. Still nothing on scope. The Flesh and Vigil here is at the front of the convoy. Usually the safest place in a convoy should there be an ambush. You generally let the first ship pass or the first unit pass and attack the middle or the rear. And that's why the Impulsive is watching kind of the middle between these two, and we've got the Halcyon between these two, just to try and detect anyone moving out. But nothing may happen. There's probably no pirates. That's certainly what Robichaux thought. And I'm really keen to get this. Oh, we've got a track. We've got a track. Enemy track from above.
This is an Alliance Naval Service.
It's too far away to lock. Can we get a lock on it?
Operating under the
Let's get the Keith up. Let's get the Karnov up. Let's get them to hit flank speed. We're going to get the Impulsive to move up. We've got to lock on whatever this is. I'm going to just pre-fire RPF at it. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the Halcyon here to lock it with a radar illuminator. And we're going to fire off a bunch of size 1 missiles at it just to see what happens. Whatever is out here, it's not friendly, and we want to take it out. Let's get the Halcyon moving up as well, just to get it to rise up. And we've got some gusts away. So these are SAH missiles. We've just lost our lock on whatever that was. Let's cancel the rest of this missile attack. There's actually not anything else to fire because we fired 4. That's fine. If there's anything else up there, if we check, we're not actually firing the spotlight up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fire the spotlight up there just in case. If we detect something, then they just got shot down by something. Let's see if the spotlight can pick anything up. No sign of anything, but the rest of the fleet is picking up. We're going to leave the corvettes to protect the cargo ships. Let's just make sure they don't fall behind. And then the Impulsive is pulling up and the Halcyon is pulling up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually very quickly form a formation between these two ships just so I can control them as one group. And we'll get you to just carry on the top. There's definitely something up there, but we're not sure what it is. Let's turn the Impulsive over so that let's cancel its roll so that if there is anything up there with radar, we can detect it. I'm not going to send a Corvette up there to see what's going on. I'm a little bit worried that doing so... Oh, we got another track. Yeah. So we're detecting something now with the Pinard. So that's the radar emissions detector actually doing its work there. And that means I can actually change the radar track to something like this, and we might actually find it. Let's cancel the roll on this ship as well. That's probably preventing the spotlight from going where we want it to go. It's just over the horizon, whatever it is that is... We're getting there, but we're not actually seeing anything. So this is the cone of the spotlight. We've got another track coming in, something down here. Okay, let's move the impulsor forward. Let's get a lock on this, and let's open up with RPF. Let's get the Halcyon to target it with its spotlight, and then we're going to fire off a whole load of Gale Block 2s. So let's right-click, open this up. We need to increase the size of our salvo, and then we're going to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to battle short the illuminator so it turns back on. If it's going to turn back on. Yeah, there it is. It's back on. Okay. Then we're going to get these ships here to fire whatever this is and get them to move forward. The Keith here as well. I want it to break aside. I don't want it to take too much fire. It's obviously going to get targeted here. Whatever these things are, they're pretty small and fast. This ship here is getting attacked quite badly. The RPF's doing its job. Is the Halcyon firing at size 2? Yes, the size 2s are going out. Let's change our spotlight target to this thing here. It looks a lot bigger. It's definitely firing off a lot of rounds here. It's firing flak at our gales. Whoa, that's a lot of rockets. Okay, the Keith is in trouble. Let's get it moving. It's taking a bit of damage, but it's not dead yet. Looks like the PD did its job. We've got these big missiles coming in on this bigger ship. It looks like it's shooting most of them down. One of them looks like it's going to get through. That was a good hit. All right, missile attacks are going well. Let's make sure our frigates are moving forward. Let's get them on flank. I'm actually going to break up their little formation here. Oh, that's the more rockets coming in. These ships obviously have rockets available to them. Looks like the convoy is breaking as well. Let's bring the Karnov back a little bit. And our two corvettes are shooting at these small fighter ships, while our bigger ships are... Looks like this ship here is dumping containers, which is fine. Okay, the block gales are moving around. Let's turn off battle short here. The spotlight is getting damaged, so we need to get it repaired before we can use it again. The good news is our... ooh, that was a torpedo hit of some kind into the back of the one check. So whatever these things have, do they have a torpedo launcher on the front? There's a rocket launcher there. Oh, yeah, look, they've got torpedo launchers on the front. Okay, so there's definitely some pirates in the air. There's something shooting at us from above as well. Let's keep moving forward. Let's see if we can do something about whatever this target above us is. There's whatever this is here. Let's get a lock on it. And then what I'm going to do is I want the Halcyon to fire... Oh, we're actually out of Block 2 missiles. I maybe overfired those. Let's get a radar spot on whatever this is up here. Are we? Is it? It's not firing yet. We're getting a couple of errors, but we can ignore those. There's a lot of big ships here. It looks like this ship here is dead. We probably overkilled it with missiles, to be honest. I might have overfired those. This fighter here is still alive. We'll get our corvettes to keep firing at it. Let's get them to continue firing here. The Halcyon, I need to get the spotlight back online. It is, should be, there it is, it's online now. Let's fire off a whole salvo of size 1s at this thing. I think it just launched chaff. No, it's launching missiles. Let's check to make sure that our corvettes and everything are ready to do something about it. Student driver, please be patient, is coming in. What is this ship? Looks like a small frigate of some kind. Maybe actually switch to HE against this, but we need to deal with these missiles that are coming in here, these Thunderhead Block 2s. Looks like they're going to get through to the one check. Our PD dead is not doing well enough. Oof, that's a nasty bunch of hits on the one check. The Flesh and Vigil is on its way out. Let's keep moving the fleet forward. I'm sorry my commentary is so frantic here. There's a lot going on. These are size 1 missiles coming in on whatever track 2K15 is. I'm going to get the Impulsive to fire HE at whatever this is. It seems like a bigger ship. It's firing missiles and it's got flak. It's firing more missiles at us as well. What is the state of these smaller ships around us? The Scavenger's dead. I think this fighter's dead. I think all the fighters might be dead. So I'm going to get the corvettes to fire at this thing. Get them to move forward to it as well. There's another missile coming in, but it's been defeated. That's good work from our... let's get a lock on this, and let's fire HE. What do we have left on this ship? We've got 16 gusts left. We're still firing our... Spotlight's got a few more seconds left. I'm just going to fire off what's left of our gust missiles at it. And we're going to battle short the Spotlight again to make sure it doesn't go off. So battle shorting here, just make sure that this doesn't deactivate. And there's a Halcyon launching another missile barrage. The Flesh and Vigil is taking a lot of fire. Let's make sure that these 2 corvettes actually get into space to cover it. Very confusing battle space right now. Looks like they've been defeated by the chaff slightly. Are they all going for the chaff? No, they're actually weaving to try and get a hit. That one got through. So we've got a couple of hits. This ship here is also engaging them with its small guns, its Austral defense guns, which is great to see. All of my ships are falling behind. I need to keep them moving forward. This is a pretty crazy engagement. The Halcyon now is, I think, weapons dry. It's still got 10 gusts left. I think it's trying to prepare for another attack, but we've damaged the spotlight again, so we need to let that repair. Let's get the Impulsive into the action. It's still doing its job and firing away. Student Driver, please be patient, is still doing its thing. The Keith has lost its main engine. Let's get that restored with the damage control team, and we'll take it off. It's actually not on flight. Ooh, okay. That's one of the pirate ships, I think, that just went up. The one check, yeah, one of the pirate ships just went up. That was a fusion reactor explosion. And the Karnov here, let's take it off flank so it stops taking engine damage. We just lost the Flesh and Vigil. One of the ships we're escorting just died. Let's get you up here. Let's get you engaging this with AP rounds, because whatever this thing is, it looks pretty tough. The Impulsive is coming slowly. It is still firing away at, it seemed like a good idea at a time. This ship definitely has taken some damage. Do we have access to our radar illuminator yet? That's the question. Looks like it's still being repaired. You can see the damage control team's working on it to bring it back online, because I damaged it by battle shorting it. The Karnov is also moving in. It looks like the pirates might be running. Are any of the other pirates still doing anything? I'm worried about the fighter like coming back to life behind us and doing something. We've got the one check here still running. We've got the Tail escorts. We've got our spotlight back online. Let's fire off the rest of our gusts here. Apparently we're out of range right now. What is the range on these? Range is 5,135 meters. We'll just wait until we're in range. 6,000. Let's get you moving at flank speed. It's actually running away from us right now. I'm going to fire off just in case, although the range is increasing. We'll just get the Halcyon. What we'll do is we'll get this to ceasefire on the spotlight so it can recover. Let's see if we can knock the engines out on this. Halcyon just needs to get closer to range. Is the Halcyon not moving forward anymore? That's part of the... No, the Halcyon is going to move forward order, but I'll just make sure that it's definitely moving forward. There's the escape pods from the Flesh and Vigil. Karnov is... We've got more missiles coming in. They might be coming at the Karnov. Or are they firing at the Flesh and Vigil? No, I think they're firing at one of the other ships, which doesn't have good PD defending it right now. No PD fire at all from the Karnov. There we go. There's the defender opening up. It's probably not going to hit anything. Flak is firing two. One missile, two missile. Two missiles down. The one check needs to defend itself from the rest of this. We've got more flak firing. No defensive fire from this ship at all. I wonder if it's lost its magazine. One hit, two hit. Oof, those were nasty hits. The Impulsive has also stopped. Let's make sure that it's moving forward. I think I keep forgetting to give new movement orders. The Keith has its engine back online. Yeah, it can move forward as well. Let's get it moving forward. Is the Halcyon in range now? 7,000 meters out. 6,000 meters out. It is closing. Let's get the Karnov. What we're going to do is we're going to orbit the Karnov around this thing, so I don't need to worry about continually giving it move orders. We're going to get the Keith to do the same thing. Get it to a little bit further out, and that means that I don't need to micro them as much. Impulsive is moving forward and firing. Halcyon is closing. Halcyon is now in range. Let's get it. Let's get the radar illuminator on there, and then let's load up a bunch of gusts, and we'll fire off all we've got left at it, because this definitely seems to be the biggest threat. Looks like we've got some sort of broadside casement weapon and a large turret as well. It's firing pretty large weapons here. We are pounding away at it, but we don't seem to be taking it out. Let's see if these missiles make a difference. Okay, I'm going to take the Karnov, and I'm going to make sure the Karnov and the Keith aren't on flank. Here comes another missile attack. No flak so far. It's firing out some flak now. That took out 4 of them. The other ship is also firing its PD. That one was defeated by a little bit of chaff. Got another attack. Yeah, they all look like they're coming for the chaff. We still got the spotlight firing. That'll give us a better weapon track as well, so we may as well keep it on. I wonder if I should switch to RPF against this thing. I think we're out of missiles in the Halcyon now. We've got 2 gusts left. Are we programming? No, we're just not firing. Let's get those last 2 out. They're probably not going to do much, but we can try. It looks like the other ships are getting out. The one check is heading for the escape hole. The Tilde Suarez is also getting out. So it looks like we're possibly going to get away with only losing 1 ship. Although I'm a little bit worried about Student Driver, please be patient. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It looks like it might be dead in the water. Yeah, bridge lights have gone dark. These 2 gusts are going to come in and hit with no issue. That's a good kill, or at least a good heavy damage. Let's switch our target to Student Driver, please be patient. I'm going to shoot it with HE RPF. I'm going to shoot it with the Keith. Keith is actually out of our RPF, so we're going to fire HE at it. And we're going to fire HE at it with this ship as well. I'll move the orbit command over to these ships here.
Copy that. Moving.
I think he's running. It might be the only pirate left in the engagement. Wow, that was nuts. That went so fast. Being able to detect the enemy with our pinards gave us a little bit of a warning that something was happening. There's what we call the space oil slick, and there's the escape pods. So this ship here is defeated. So we can just try and focus on this last remaining enemy. It is firing back at the Karnov 3. Karnov 3 is firing at it with that little Mark 62. Good job, Karnov 3. It's pretty cooked, but is actually in a pretty good state. Keith isn't quite in range yet. Impulsive isn't quite in range yet. We're just waiting for them to close. Yeah, it looks like this target, they're well past the withdrawal line, and when they get there, they'll burn out. It looks like the Tilde S. Sowers is also past the withdrawal line and will do an acceleration burn in a second to get out of the mission space. The Halcyon can basically hang around here and pick up these escape pods. Let's jump it out of flank speed. And let's get the Impulsive to drop out of flank speed as well. And let's order the Keith and the Karnov back into the battle space too. There's no point then going any deeper after this guy if he's going to be jumping out. If you're past the withdrawal line, then that's when you make an escape burn. And this ship is well past the withdrawal line. We'll see it accelerate away in a second. Unless a shot destroys its engine. And we'll mark this as killed. And I think we managed to defeat that ambush. And I'm surprised that went as well as it did. We lost one ship, the Flesh and Vigil. This cargo ship has been destroyed. The reactor hasn't gone critical, so we should hopefully be able to recover the cargo. That enemy ship is gone. That looks like the end of the engagement. Battle is over. Wow, what a fight. Okay, that was a victory for the Alliance in our first engagement against some unknown enemies in that asteroid belt. So have a look at the damage here. The Impulsive did 5,081. The Keith did 733. The Halcyon did 4,712. Only 3 of its gusts got through. 10 of the Gale Block 2s did. I think I overkilled at the start of the fight with the Gales. It seemed like a good idea. Did 10,000 damage almost. Student Driver did 2,000. These are very interesting looking ships. Xiphos cannons. Then the Grog here did no... Oh, it looks like these ships here maybe got killed before they got a chance to do anything. Although the Rum here managed to get whatever, a black spot missile off. It missed with all of its Piranha rockets. Unfortunately, this thing didn't even get to fire its main gun by the looks of it. And this ship here also didn't get to fire. It missed with all of its rockets as well. They were defeated by PD. So they did a good job of distracting us. This thing here, though, was a problem. And of course, one of the ships got away. So what does this mean for our main character? What would you like to see the Alliance do next? Let's put in the comments as what you think the Alliance would do, and I'll incorporate that into the next mission. If it's a little bit unsure, we'll put together a vote and work on it. But I'm really keen for you to kind of help us work out what the next steps are. And hopefully this wasn't too frantic, because that was a pretty nasty ambush. I was pretty scared. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching this. It's a little bit different. Consider this a pilot. If there's any changes you'd like to make to the format as well, please suggest. And I'll see you in the next video. But for now, thanks for watching. See you later. Ciao for now.